on, give me a second, y'all. What's good? Share this joint real quick. Okay, that's how I do that. Alright, cool. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Alright, so what I was having a conversation today, right? And some, it came up about the term like lazy when it deals to people not working, and I'm always thinking about something because people are so quick to judge, everybody except for, and I'm not saying this about everybody, but people are really quick to judge other people when they don't know the situation, the circumstance, or what they would do if it was them in reality. So they were saying like people were in certain situations, it's easy to call people lazy, right? I'm not even gonna go into the discussion, I'm just gonna talk about it like this. So when you view someone that doesn't have a job or that doesn't even want a job and they're going through whatever they're going through and or whatever, why is it so easy for us to badmouth them? Why is it gotta be a negative thing? Trying to do a couple things here, so trying to expand this, so work with me here. So why is it a negative thing? Why is the first thing in people's minds gotta be the negative thing? They're not working, so they're lazy. I think a lot of us don't want to go to work. We just don't have the heart or the guts to go without whatever it is in life that you're doing all this for, to do something different where you might be in a lesser situation. You see? So I look at it like this. Cause see, I'm the type like this, right? I like to say, I think it's not the individual person is lazy, right? Maybe they know something about themselves. Like, we dread going to work sometime 8 hours a day. We hate being there. We like, man, I don't want to. What if that person already knows that 4 hours into whatever, they just gonna, after so long, they just gonna snap. So they're smart enough to not put themselves in a position where they could spaz out one day, go off on people, wind up with a lawsuit, a case, hurting somebody, killing somebody, when they know that's not where they needed to be anyway, because it's just not for them, right? So I look at that as positive. Like, yeah, that whoever that is that they might be thinking about, they might be smart enough to think about who they really are and say, you know what, this ain't for me before I even get into that. You see what I'm saying? Or what if we flip the script? What if the actual issue is that the community around them is lazy? Peace, Trez. What if the community around them is lazy? What if we say that? What if we, because every time you point a finger, I got this camera going, I got this camera going. Every time we point a finger, the rule is there's 3 pointing back at you. So we so quick to jump on on this person. Let's say this imaginary person. We're not talking about anybody in real. I'm just, when you hear me talk about things, what I need y'all to know is I'm speaking about ideas and concepts. Every now and then I might need to use a character or a figure just to tell the story so it makes sense. But I'm not a person that talks about people. I talk about ideas and concepts so we can build and change our thought processes. I'm not trying to get favor and make people laugh and stuff. We're gonna build or we're not. So what if it's the community that's lazy? And you say, what do you mean, Posh? This is what I mean. I look at people like, you know what, lazy people, because I'm a Virgo. So a lot of times we get judged as being lazy because people might think we procrastinating. People might think we not doing nothing, but we're just trying to be perfectionists. So sometimes we actually take a while and think about a strategy plan and then move on it. See, everybody's so quick, they wanna boom, 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 boom. Like, everybody wants something fast. So what that tricks the mind into think, if I don't see action, then that person I'm viewing must not be achieving. And that's the worst thing you can do, is assume. Right? So let me go back to this thing. Let me tell you how the community is lazy as a whole. Right? Because what we can do, and I've said this many times on many different posts, but it comes across, people don't want to read sometimes, so they scroll past that. So that's why I'm doing these lives and stuff. You know what I mean? We can talk this out. So the community, right? When I view people, I would like to, if I was in a situation of the ability to employ numerous people, I would have some lazy people on my team on purpose. Because when you got a hard worker, thank you, Reggie. I appreciate that. Respect. Share it to the like-minded people in your camp. Let's get the message going grassroots style. So when you got hard-working people in your camp, no matter if it's because of their upbringing, the incentive plan you got, the bonus structure, whatever, when they focused on hard work, they just gonna grind that shit the fuck out. It could be 1,000,000 hours of work, and they're gonna be like, I'm a hard worker. Let me go tackle this job. Dun, 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 dun. The lazy person, the efficient person, is gonna be like, shit, man. You want me to do what? Look, how about we put some motherfucking bars on that? We can add this wheel to it, and then we ain't gotta carry all this shit, man. I ain't trying to carry all that shit. We can wheel this shit over there. That's what the lazy person gonna do for you. And the other 10 hard working people gonna be sitting there like, damn, this is a fucking good ass idea. Then they gonna be mad because they didn't come up with the idea. Or they can be grateful that there was a process improvement that would have never came up if the lazy person wasn't on deck with his specialty or her specialty, his laziness, or you can say it's efficiency. But y'all quick to judge, not everybody, but the people that's, you know who I'm talking about because you talk to them. So it's the community. If the community was thinking, what up, Keeves? If the community was thinking, hey, look, we need to come together, organize. Every last one of you. I'm hitting the mouse. Good. Y'all still there? Okay. See, my concern with this was I was wanting to keep my situation like PG so that the youth can get a wind of this and be able to watch it freely too. But this is just who I am, so I can't wait no more. You know what I'm saying? So if the community was to say, hey, look, we need to organize, every last one of us has something special, unique about us, some special quality that if properly positioned will be a valuable asset to the community. Like I said, the lazy person is an asset if you put them in the right position and give them the right opportunity to shine. But we too busy talking about, I work 40 hours a week, I did this, I did that. Well, you might have this mental ability to do that when this person over here might not. They already know themselves. It ain't for them. That doesn't mean that they're a bad person, a negative person, whatever. It means they might need to be put in a position where they can shine. And then you say, well, well, that person might say, we got to put them on. Somebody put you on. You filled out an application and got accepted. You were looking for acceptance from somebody when you signed up for your diploma, your job. So what's wrong with them just because they go on a different path with their shit? If the community came together, utilized everybody's strengths, then where would the weaknesses be? I know y'all saw the news. I don't even watch the news. I watch Facebook, because then the shit's all over Facebook. We got Chirac shot up. Wilmington, Delaware. That's where I'm from. I know y'all might look on my Facebook and see Newcastle, but I moved there when I was 7. I'm from Wilmington. Shot up. And you know what that's really... It's opportunity for people to say stuff like, oh, we need to do something with gun laws and all this stuff. You know, whatever. But what it really boils down to is economic issues, man. If everybody was freaking rich, if everybody in your city, your state, your county, whatever, if everybody in the country had $20 million, you know what pettiness would look like then? If everybody had $20 million, shit would be like, oh man, you just bought the Lambo? I'm gonna go get the 918. Oh, you got the candy coat red? I'm gonna get the reflecting whatever. You see what I mean? It wouldn't be violence and shit going on because motherfuckers would be able to be creative. Everybody I know is in different circumstances, but really all they want to do is take care of their family, be able to feed their family, and create some shit. I don't give a fuck if it's them telling jokes, them building houses, shirts, whatever. That's what people naturally want to do. You know what I mean? If they want to go to the basketball court and create a new move to cross over next week, whatever, that's what people want to do. Don't nobody really want to go to work. So what makes you think you better than somebody else that's real enough to say, I don't want to do that shit. And I ain't going to. See, I've been saying this for a long time. What we need to do is change our thought process. Because thoughts become things. So once we start thinking different, it's going to affect the person around us. They're going to see you do something, say something right, positive, whatever. It's this thing called, it's this chemical in your brain. It's this chemical in your brain called oxytocin, whatever. It's not Oxycontin, I don't think, but oxytocin, whatever it is. That shit make you feel good, like when you give or you receive or you see someone else giving, right? So if you give, this is the problem with why when people be on Facebook talking about, yeah, you know, if you help me and don't say nothing if you help the person that no, see what happens is when you help somebody or you do something, an act of kindness, right? Whatever it is, an act on this level, whatever you want to say. People view that, they're like, damn, they actually, not only did the person that you did it for receive a boost, a drip, chemical drip in their brain, now they feel better. Boop. Oh man, that was, you sure you don't have to do this. Yeah, okay, wow, man, there's really good people out there. So not only do they feel that drip of chemical, boop, oh, we good. We feel better. The people that see the shit, they also get the same drip. Boop. Oh, damn, wow, that was nice. Did you see what so did for the man? You know what, matter of fact, I want to help them too. Or man, look, I'm gonna go help the person next door because that inspired me. Now you got what's called a chain reaction. That's why you hear me talking about radiation, nuclear. It's a chain reaction. When you do it, people receive it, people see it, they want to do it too, it spreads. So guess what we gotta do? You gotta change the way you think.
Because once you change the way you think, you'll see the value to start instilling that stuff differently in kids. Then once the kids start growing up differently with different mentalities on their mind, by the time they get our age, it's going to take a generation or two, but this whole thing will be different. You know why? Because not only does that frequency, that vibration bleed over into the people that you helping, into the people that saw you help, and then the people they go help, but it bleeds over to the environment around you itself. It changes the frequency of your environment. So you're wondering what this colors in my hair. Y'all like, oh, he colored hair. I ain't no 6ix9ine shit. This motherfucking shit is frequency and vibration alterations on my antenna. But y'all ain't do enough studying y'all want to judge why my hair colored. Or why I might put black fingernail polish on. Because I'm in the motherfucking science. I'm in the frequencies and vibrations. This is why I gotta move around, because when you in the wrong space, they cause you to do things if you allow it, because you're absorbing that energy. So stop judging people and start asking questions sometime. Stop listening to people that you think know everything when they ain't really got no credentials other than popularity. Investigate the shit for yourself. Talk with other people. Spread the energy. If it's a word you don't know, ask them what they mean. I do it. I don't know what half y'all saying sometimes. And I ask y'all. This is why you see me on etymology, because everything's a frequency. And just because you change, like, people are like, yo, like the way I introduce etymology to people is I tell them this is a simple word. What does the word nice mean? And everybody say the same thing, because we was all taught the same thing. It's no secret. They taught us in the institution that it means kind, courteous, and thoughtful. But when you look it up, it's pre-1300 NYCE, foolish, delicate, fussy. Now see, now you gotta understand the law of attraction. That's why you gotta listen to my music. Now you gotta understand the law of attraction, because now the problem is, just because you believe the word means something different doesn't change the value of the actual word. It still means what it really means. I'll put it to you in real life situations. This is the term. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And because you don't know what a word is, it's an equation. You think you can change the meaning of it and say whatever you want. Okay, that's cool. But here's the thing. If the letters represent numbers, which is what it is, the letters represent numerals. Everything is mathematics. So when you have a word, it's just like having a complex multiplication problem. It has a graph. You can graph it. So, when you speak that, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You're attracting the original vibration. Why? Because what's 5 plus 5? It's 10, right? Now I ask you this question. For how long? Yeah, for how long? How long is 5 plus 5, 10? You know that everybody know the answer is they're going to say forever. Well, guess what that means? That's true for every equation, right? So it's true for the words. When the value is constructed, when the construct is made, it has a value. And despite what you want to say, it still means its original value. That's why they call it spelling. Because it's like magic and spells. So what you're doing is saying the equivalent of saying 5 plus 5 is 12 today. Because we think it's cooler. And everybody know that don't make sense. So we're focused on all this energy on things that we believe in but have no knowledge of. And then wondering why we're getting something different than what we think we're attracting. What we think we're asking for. What we think we said we wanted. It's because you don't know what you're saying. That's probably why some of my music sound foreign to some of y'all. You're like, what is he talking about? Look at the words I'm using. Go do some research. I didn't put this together just for you to I didn't spend all this time, energy, and resources and investment and do all this stuff just for you to be like, No. That's not what I did this for. I can't speak for everybody else. But what they're doing is needed too for the community in certain areas too. So I don't bash anybody what they got going on. Let them do them. Okay? This is what I'm doing for y'all. I'm radiating. So this is what we need to do. Change the thought process. When you change the thought process, you change what you're manifesting in between the bonds of people and in the community around you. Then the next generations come up and this is the new normal. And because now the energy is totally different, your environment's totally different. Things are different. Opportunities that you didn't think of or see exist now. As a whole, as a collective, because the problem is one person might understand this. They could go really far in life if they wanted to, because it's like they know secrets. And some of them do. But some of them care enough about you to not really want to leave you behind. What good is it if I know all this stuff and don't share it with y'all? My whole life I had all these special, little experiences and exposures to shit. And I try to bring it back. Because people be like, yo, B, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? Pasha, what's going on? Wow. And then when you tell them this is what you need to do, it's not that they lazy, they just don't understand. They don't have the belief system. This is why we gotta change our thoughts. Like my post earlier about the females. Somebody somewhere said, "Oh, he talking about females like that." No, it's a variable. The equation is if you're saying it's a helpmate, right? That goes both ways for any spouse, whether it's the husband or the wife. You're kind of both supposed to be helpmating to each other, right? Why we gotta always look for something negative to say? Get the message, get the equation. Stop trying to have something to talk about. Look, so if the people want to be each other's helpmate in a relationship, what's the problem if you say it as a service provider? Is that not the same exact description? That's why I don't do titles. Y'all get caught on titles. Like the title means something. What's the value? The values are the same. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. Who know that you're looking at 5? But then you get all emotionally bent out of shape. Guy call me a service provider. Who he think he is? I'm no service provider. I'm a queen. I'm a king. Well, then what are you doing for your community? Because you hear everybody's talking about what their purpose is. What their purpose is. What's the purpose? It's a service to the community. So shut up and go do, and come on. All right? This is where we at right now. Okay? This is what it looks like to people. Then when you try to talk to them, they're like, yo, he talking down to us, this, that. No, I'm not. I'm talking up to you. It's got an upward draft to uplift your ass higher. Ascension. But you want to judge. I ain't gonna be long, man. I gotta bust a grub, man. I just got back from. Y'all enjoy yourselves.